Hello there! Today I wanted to talk about social media for artists and how to gain a following, specifically for art Tumblrs, art Instagrams, and art Twitters. And before you ask, yes, my shirt is a reference to a dog meme. In this day and age, it's super important for artists to be posting their work online across various social media sites. Social media can be really powerful in getting you job opportunities. I got my current job working as an artist at Disney just from having a large following on Tumblr. So my art on Tumblr happened to be reblogged a lot, and then people who are hiring Untangled the series saw it and contacted me. So it's really important just to get your artwork out there so it can be seen by the right people, which can be impossible these days with all the changing algorithms which make it impossible for artists or creators to get their work seen. First, we're going to talk about Instagram. For any Instagram to get popular, either you are already a celebrity or you have a clear brand. So for an art Instagram, you should be posting artwork. This might seem obvious, but people will follow you to see your art, so don't post too many selfies also, or people might get confused about who you are and forget why they followed you and then unfollow. If you want to post selfies, just keep them to your Instagram stories instead of your main posts. Also, keep logs of hashtags that you want to use. In my notes app on my iPhone, I just have lists of hashtags that I can use. Instagram allows up to 30 hashtags on a post. But try to keep up with the algorithms that Instagram is constantly changing. So just Google Instagram algorithms 2018, whatever month it is. Currently in January 2018, I read online that you're supposed to put your hashtags in your description instead of in a separate comment now. So I used to put these 30 hashtags in a separate comment because then it keeps your description really pretty. But now you have to put those hashtags in your description. Nowadays, I just use maybe up to 10 hashtags just in the description of my post instead of like 30 of the same ones every time. Just using 10 specific hashtags that aren't too popular will help your art get seen more. Also, I read that you should not edit your description for 24 hours after you make a post. So even if you make an annoying little typo in your description, do not edit it, because then Instagram will show your post to less people for some reason. You can still make pretty descriptions even with the hashtags. Just write your description out, hit the return, and then type an emoji or like a comma or a period or a dash, and then hit the return button again, and then you can put your hashtags below that. That will kind of keep your description from looking like one huge paragraph that's a little daunting to read. But again, even if you screw this up and your spacing turns out really weird once you actually post it, because Instagram is the devil, do not edit your description for 24 hours. Wait 24 hours and then you can make your description look pretty again. After a couple days, your posts won't be at the top of the hashtag, so you can just delete them later if you want your descriptions to be all pretty. I usually don't bother with this, but that might be your aesthetic. Also, use Instagram stories to promote your new posts. After you draw something and then post the artwork on Instagram, sometimes Instagram will only show it to 10% of your audience because they're the devil. When you make a new post, if it isn't really getting any engagement after a few hours, put it in your story, take a screenshot of the page. Sometimes people put an emoji over the post, so it's kind of a surprise. And then more people will want to visit your page to see what your new post is and hopefully engage with it. Something else I like to do on Instagram is I follow hashtags. So this is a pretty new feature. I follow hashtags such as character design, visual development. This can help you discover new artists, and apparently if you follow hashtags, it will help your art get seen more, because Instagram is the devil. You might be seeing a theme here. Another thing on Instagram is post your art consistently. I still have issues with this because I've been drawing full-time at Disney, and everything I draw at Disney is secret, so I can't post that for like 2 years. So I don't really post often enough. I've had my Instagram for years and I have less than 200 posts on it. Really popular artists on Instagram tend to have like 1,000 or 2,000 posts because they're drawing all the time and posting all the time. So just keep drawing and keep posting as much as possible. And use dim hashtags. Next, I want to talk about Tumblr. The new Tumblr algorithm is completely bogus. Only a tiny percentage of my followers are actually seeing my posts. I have 100,000 followers on Tumblr. That's my most popular social media site, but I get less engagement on Tumblr than most of my other sites. Tumblr, you are destroying me. But I won't give up on Tumblr because it is how I got my job, so I'll continue posting on there, even though it's a waste of time. As of around October 2017, the notes that I got on Tumblr plummeted. I used to have really popular posts on Tumblr. Now even my fan art that I post does not do very well. So my advice for posting art on Tumblr is to reblog your work at different times of the day. If I make a morning post, I will reblog it that night, or I can do a next day reblog. And a lot of times I get comments like, how did I not even see this? I only follow a few blogs. That is Tumblr right now. I don't know what they're doing, but I hope they get it figured out. So it makes total sense that they don't want anyone to see our posts anymore. No, it doesn't. Also, an important thing to know on Tumblr is that only your first 5 hashtags count. It's been this way for a really long time, but it's never been advertised. So make sure your most important tags are the first 5 ones. If you want to make any random hashtags with your personal comments on them, make them after the first 5. Next, I want to talk about gaining followers on your art Twitter. Twitter is the most social of these apps, so it is the place to make friends with other artists. If you really like a post that an artist made, just let them know. For artists, it's really great to get nice feedback on your work online. When somebody comments on my drawings, usually I check out their profiles, especially if their handle has something to do with art or they have a cute icon. Which brings me to my next point. For artists to actually check out your profile, have a piece of your art as your icon. When I see a cute drawing as an icon, I automatically think, hey, this person is an artist, I'm gonna go check out their profile to see more. This isn't always the case because people steal art to put as their icons all the time, which is very annoying. Stop doing that. Also, pinning tweets is good. You can pin a tweet to your profile, so pin a tweet of one of your most popular drawings or of a group of your drawings. If you're looking for work, put that in the pinned tweet. Say, I'm looking for work, I do this, and then put samples of your work. On Twitter, you can also use popular tags that are going around, like hashtag visible women or whatever applies to you. You can also do popular art memes like hashtag meet the artist, or you can do challenges such as hashtag sketch dailies or hashtag Inktober. If you post a drawing, you can also bump it later in the day by commenting on your own drawing, just tweeting out your own drawing, or by retweeting yourself. It's pretty new that you can retweet yourself, and I really like it because it's kind of like reblogging myself on Tumblr. If you want artists to follow your work on Twitter, then post lots of art. This might seem obvious, but when I go to someone's art Twitter, I want to be able to click the media button and see a bunch of their art. Things like GIFs and screenshots also appear under the media section. So don't post too many funny GIFs or screenshots of your, I don't know, Animal Crossing. People will follow you based on what you post, so if you want to be followed for your art, that's what you should post. If it's just a personal Twitter for posting whatever, then that's different. But for gaining a lot of followers on your art, you have to stay on brand. On Instagram, Tumblr, and Twitter, make sure to link to all your social media. A lot of times I'll find an artist that I really like on Tumblr, and then they'll have links to their Instagram and Twitter, so then I'll follow those as well. Instagram only allows one link because it is the devil. So you can link one of your social media sites, whichever one you're really trying to grow the most, and then just write out your handles. This is another thing that you should be writing in your notes app before putting it on Instagram, because it won't let you space things out in your description. Write it out in your notes first and then copy and paste it into your description. You can have different things on different lines. It also helps if you have a consistent username across all your social media. I still haven't been able to snag the name Lulu Sketches on all of my social media. I'm Lulu Sketches on Tumblr, Instagram, and YouTube. I am Lulu Draws on Twitter. Yeah, I'm bitter about it. It takes time to gain followers on your art social media, but just keep working and drawing and posting. When I first started my Tumblr a few years ago, before I had Instagram or Twitter, my most popular post on Tumblr had 4 notes. And I was proud of that. So don't let numbers discourage you. You really just gotta ignore them. Just because one drawing has more likes than another does not mean it's better. Number of likes or retweets or reblogs depends on the time of day you posted it, if it's for a certain fandom, if some really popular blog just happened to see it and then reblog it or retweet it. Just keep posting and hashtagging and improving your artwork and drawing what you love, because that will make you draw more. I hope this was helpful. Comment down below what has helped you the most in gaining followers on social media. And if you have any insight into the current algorithms on Instagram or Twitter or Tumblr, share them below because they're changing all the time and they're ridiculous. Thank you for watching, and please give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it and subscribe to my channel for more videos. Bye!